right. Hi, guys. My name is Naya, and this is the We Are Sick podcast. Just kidding. Actually, I messed that up. It's the This Podcast is Sick podcast. One of us is sick with an illness, and one of us is sick because she is sick. All right. The reason we're starting this podcast is just because we are constantly here and we have nothing to really do. I feel like we're pretty comical and we're making a lot of light out of the situation. So we just want to, share that with you guys. Hope you enjoy that. Sorry, my steroids are hitting right now. And for those of you who've ever done steroids, you know exactly what I'm going through right now. For those of you who've not done steroids, my crotch is on fire. It's really bad. Hold on, I'm gonna move away for a second. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Mo or Mama Mo or Mo Money, whatever you want
Mo
to call
money.
me. I have a little anxiety because I don't like to be like perceived, which is a weird thing to say out loud, but I'm here.
She is here. Oh my gosh, my still going. I'm so sorry, but I will introduce myself. My name is Naya. I am 24 years old and I have triple negative breast cancer, stage 4. We're still treating with intent to cure, which is great. So I'm keeping my, vibes up, staying positive. I am literally going through so much right now in this very present fire. I'm so sorry. This is so TMI for the very first episode, but
I think it's perfect.
I think
It's
it's the
appropriate.
reality of what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, it's gonna be a very up and down podcast. I'm not really sure what we're gonna go and talk about. We're just a vibes type of
Yeah.
people, so we're just gonna vibe out. So yes, the first thing I could talk about, I guess, is the present. I am currently getting a chemo infusion right now, and we just switched out my chemo. I was originally doing something called Taxol, and Taxol is a type of chemo, but I went into anaphylaxis, and it was a very honestly scary situation for
Oh,
the
it's
both of
heartbreaking.
us. Yeah, everything was going smoothly, and then literally 8 minutes into the infusion, I completely just my throat started closing up. I couldn't breathe. I was hurling, for lack of better words,
Yeah,
and
that was
yeah,
scary.
I had to get an EpiPen. So no more Taxol.
Yeah.
We are not doing it anymore. If you've had an experience in Taxol or with Taxol, please let us know in the comments because I feel like it's more common than you would think and it's not spoken about enough. It was nothing like that wasn't told to me at the beginning of my treatment. And I feel like they should give you like a heads up because if sometimes like I feel like if I was maybe a couple seconds late in informing her, like my stepmom, that well, Mo's my stepmom, by the way.
Yeah.
But if I would have been a tiny bit late in telling Mo to get a nurse, I
Yeah.
probably would have started coding. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So very big on. I feel like that's something that should be told to you going into this, unless it is something that gets told. I was not told. Let me know in the comments about that as well. But yes, so I guess what should we start with? I did write down questions, but those were if we get stuck. So I think we're stuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up the questions. I
We
guess
need guidelines.
it says, "What is the most unhinged thought that you've had this week?"
Oh shit.
And it doesn't have to be
Um,
C word related. It could just be unhinged and raw and uncut.
I this is raw, but I won't go into too details of it. But I literally went into my room and my husband was laying down, and I woke him up from his nap because that's what we do, intrusive thoughts.
Yes.
And I literally looked at him and I was like, I hate this. I hate not where I live or anything like that. It just feels like everything's like, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like almost like a little claustrophobic in my life. And I
Yeah.
just want to be like, I don't want to say I want to just be free from it. I just don't know how to always balance it. So
Mm-hmm.
like I get stuck in it and it's hard for me to see the other side, you know? Like and I heard someone say this and I think it was Tom Hanks or something and he said like I wish someone once told me like when I was younger the thought process of this too shall pass. Like in your ups, those will pass, and then in the lows they will pass too. Like it's never, you're never just stuck in this like moment, but when you're in the trenches, it feels
You're in them.
like and it's
You're
going
in
to be
there.
forever, and
Hmm.
sometimes you have to like just get up and get out of it somehow. And so in a physical way, we went to Prescott on Saturday to
Nice.
kind of like embrace that thought process, and it was a perfect outing. But man, you can just like sit in life sometimes and be like, I hate this. I
Yeah.
hate it all. Like this is not what the design was, and that
Yeah.
sucks.
No, definitely. And that's
Sorry,
real. No,
I get kind of I speak too vulnerably sometimes, but
we need someone who's raw on this channel because I wouldn't know what to. I think that my way of coping with this whole like treatment is with humor, and so having like real reality, like
yeah,
it's good to comment on and like know. But I get you on that. I definitely feel like sometimes it's not that we want to like run away from life
yeah,
or like get rid of it, but it's more like there's like is this it?
yeah,
Like is there something else we can do? Is there
yeah,
ways like things we
exactly,
can move around in order to adjust better to it? And
yeah.
I think that's a season we're both in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just and
Because I'm
it's
turning 40 soon, so that's a whole nother conversation that we do not need to have here.
40.
It's like a big deal number.
What's like the I know people say like dirty 30. What's
You're over the hill. No, I'm just kidding. You're not. I think that's 50 if you're over the hill.
over the hills 50?
There's not even a name for turning 40, but it feels like it's a heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
I feel like I qualify for
Anytime
mammograms now.
you do, you actually I think over 30 you
Okay.
qualify. So you're overqualified
I
for
know. Oh,
mammograms.
damn it. I am.
You got to get them smashed. But yeah, that's a good one. Definitely like, and I feel like you can acknowledge it, but then when you finally like move into a space where it's time to take action and actually
Do
actively
something.
move in
Yeah.
your life,
It's
it's weird. It's funky.
yeah. Well, because I think there's in these the low points. I think we assume we don't change. Like we're the same person as we were going into it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And so like when you're on the other side of it, what you went through has changed you. And so now you're like, who am I? Well,
Yeah.
who's this new version of me? And you're like perpetually like getting used to the new version of yourself. And especially like in this situation where it's like a rapid change,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Like full cold
Yeah.
turkey halt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not only like friendship wise, but
Mm-hmm.
physically wise, mentally wise,
Mm-hmm.
coping wise, location wise. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a life altering change.
Yeah.
And I think it changes you. But sometimes you wish that you could be the old person, but like a refined version of it.
Yeah, like we could have like it
Yeah.
didn't have to stop there.
Yeah.
Like it had some pruning to do, but
Yeah.
it would have
Like
been great.
you could have handled it.
Yeah.
But then I think sometimes it's just like we don't know what's good for us. You know, our
Yeah.
hearts can like tell us we want certain things or minds,
Mm-hmm.
but only God knows that. And so I think
Yeah.
God sometimes allows these things to happen so that we can become more acquainted with the person He created in you, you
Yeah.
know, and that's a different, a scary version of yourself too in itself.
Oh yeah.
Ugh, I don't know.
No, it's I get that. I think especially when like you were saying when life gets just like halted, it's interesting because it's like I thought for the longest time I knew who I was and
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I knew like I thought I was like a very patient, a very calm, go with the flow
Mm-hmm.
girl until, I got full turkey stopped with this whole situation.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to my dad about this. Like, I had to give up my vices as well. Like, I had to give up things like drinking. Like, oh, I love a good buzzball, or and I like a good, classy drink. But
Mm-hmm.
I had to give up things like that, vaping. Like, and not that that was like was something I was trying to wean off of, but having to like cold turkey come to a halt was tough. But it also slingshotted me into a space where I'm learning so much about myself
Mm-hmm.
that I would have never expected. Like someone was like, you're gonna find the purest version of yourself. You're gonna learn so much about yourself, but you have to get diagnosed with something crazy and go through the works.
Mm-hmm.
I would honestly like the headspace I was before. I would have never ever wanted to do that. So, in a weird way, this whole situation has been like a blessing in disguise and like finding myself and learning
Mm-hmm.
a lot about myself. Like I thought I was patient before. Now I have to be like extremely patient, waiting for like scans and results to come back
Yeah. No control.
and finding comfort in patience and finding acceptance in patience
Mm-hmm.
because patience I don't think is something that we really tap into that much as people in our busy day-to-day lives. And so finally having to sit and stop and be in patience, it's actually uncomfortable and you would assume that
Mm-hmm.
that's a space where it's all calm on the it's all calm on the horizon, but the reality is it's eerie. It's not a good feeling. You don't want
Yeah.
to have to wait. People, we're not we have like super fast, rapid, overstimulated minds nowadays. Like
Yeah.
sitting and waiting and having to be calm in moments of hardship is not easy.
Well, and I think it's very natural for everyone, especially like people who grew up in trauma in some sort, is to cover it up or push it to the side. But being forced to sit in your emotion and how it feels without having to do anything about it is a level of like a mental and emotional growth that like you're never really ready for, but you're so grateful you go through it. But it's probably the hardest thing you'll ever like have to deal with, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't necessarily relate with what you're going through, but I can relate to that in the sense of when I lost my brother. You know, there was nothing that I could have done to like, I had to sit in it. I had
Yeah.
to sit in the reality of my life that there's this missing piece now, you know, and
Yeah.
you're trying to fill it up. And I think maybe in some respects, you probably might feel like there's a missing piece in you after all of this, and you have to
Definitely.
find that person out or
Yeah.
figure out what that space is. But it's scary and it's
Mm-hmm.
dark, and not a lot of people want to join you in that journey,
Yeah.
you know. And like it's confusing because you would think this is the time where everyone's just like all hands on deck, let's figure
Yeah.
this out together, like
Yeah.
let's do rotations. But it's not the case, and that
Mm-hmm.
was a hard reality for me to kind of process, like how
It was like a
silent.
hard stop.
Hmm.
Like, you
Hmm.
have to go through this now.
Yeah, and you
Mm-hmm.
and how ill equipped we are to support people going through these things, right? Like
Yeah.
there's not a conversation about grief, you know, in American society very often. You know what I mean? Not an
Mm-hmm.
overarching like
It's not
it
something like you're
exists, you know.
like one in five. It's like a one
Hmm.
in every 10 people
Yeah,
really know how to like be a support in
yeah,
moments like
and
that.
it's kind of crazy because we it's like how to. I guess since then I've been like on this war path with my littles, of like being the person that could sit in that with you. And I think it
Mm-hmm.
starts with me talking to my kids now about it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think if we equip our kids and people around us to do it, I think we would step in more. But I think it's hard. It's scary for people to have to face themselves because they're sitting in your stuff. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
exactly.
But I'm down for it because I rather know who I am, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I rather like sit in it than not. And maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's because I had to go through some hard stuff to kind of like figure out who I was, but you know.
And yeah. And I was recently thinking about this. Like, it's kind of unfortunate how sometimes you have to get smacked. Like, you're like, it's imagine just like we're going 30 miles per
Hmm.
hour in life, and then out of nowhere, a brick wall just boom, you
Yeah.
smash into it. I was thinking about how unfortunate it is sometimes that you have to hit that wall in order to really see better and really understand that,
Hmm.
life has like the mundane is so precious. I feel like that's
Hmm.
something we forget as people, that that the littlest things, like like right now for me, a big win was just like, you know just having small talk. Someone complimented my hat today as I was
Hmm.
going and getting my port access, and was that was really nice. It was just human interaction, conversation. But to kind of like backtrack on what you said when it comes to, people not really knowing how
Hmm.
to support in moments like this, I feel like it always, don't be afraid to have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
I think obviously, like, the person who's going through stuff, do it at a pace that they're comfortable with. But I think that, you know, if you say like, "Hey, I've never experienced anything like this. I'm not really sure how I can help you, but if there's any way I can, please let me know and I'll be here for you." And even if you say that one time to me and then you choose to walk away, it's at least you talked to me and you let me know, or at least you
Hmm.
were there and
Hmm.
you extended the hand.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
feel like
It's
it's,
super
yeah.
important for those moments because people just avoid it and
Mm,
hope that like on the other side we'll meet again. But like I'm not that same person that like went into that, so I don't know if we're gonna meet again. You know, after
yeah,
that point, because
exactly.
it's like I'm not connected to you now. Like the
Mm,
new me is not. But I think like certain things, and this is like I feel like across the board, whether you're going through any general hard thing, there's just some like key things that are just easy to do and not emotional because I feel like some people are afraid to do the emotional aspect
yeah.
of like the support.
Mm,
Then there's physical aspects that can be taken care of, like whether you lost someone or like you're going through this, sending dinner over is a win.
Total win.
No one has to cook, no one
Even
has to
if it's
clean up.
bean soup,
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
Like that's general, like going to the grocery store and picking
Hmm.
up little things here and there, flowers,
Hmm.
small talk. I would imagine is like at least there's someone there to do, just do the casual stuff, because I
Hmm.
think what changes too is your day to day, and you may crave like some normalcy,
Yes.
and not just let like it's my life,
Hmm.
but like it's consumed me. But in some respects, it has. But
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. There's just like it's not as hard as you think it could be. You know,
Hmm.
like for me, it was just like acknowledging it, just
Yeah.
like acknowledge it. Yeah, like he passed. And you know what's so crazy? My daughter, Alora, she will come up to me, and if she'll see me like upset or sad, she's like, "Are you thinking about your brother?"
Oh, like
Like
she
and she'll
knows.
go out of
Maybe.
her way to kind of acknowledge that, like, I see sadness in you.
Hmm.
We don't have, it's obviously I can't have like this great dialogue
Yeah.
with her about it, but what's cool about that is because I did grieve in front of her and I couldn't stop myself. I had no way of controlling the grief.
Yeah.
So I did grieve in front of her, and what came from that isn't that she carried my burden, but she became aware of a burden, that
Yes.
people might have.
Oh yeah.
And how it turned back to me is that her daughter, one of her friends at school, her dad died.
Oh,
And so Alora didn't shy away. She's just like, "Mom, my friend's dad died. Can we do something for her?" You
that's
know,
awesome.
like I want to
Yeah.
make her a bracelet, and bring me an extra bag of, give me
Oh,
an extra bag of goldfish so I can give it to her tomorrow.
that's
To make her feel,
literally
I know,
goldfish. That's it.
bring goldfish.
Bring me
Say,
goldfish.
but I just like literally my heart just like, and she's 6 at this point when she
Hmm.
did it. I was just like, she's gonna be a friend that sits in it, you know?
Yeah, and not afraid to
Yeah.
sit in it because
Yeah, not take it
yeah,
on. Not It's not like my daughter just sat there like for 40 minutes like talking to me about it. She didn't. She put her arm around me and then she walked away. It's simple,
yeah.
and it's not heavy. And that's like the extending the hand, kind of mentality
Hmm.
that I want. I didn't mean to do that. I was actually feeling shame for
Hmm.
showing that side of her to her. But like I feel like God kind of circled back. Like, no,
Yeah.
I want that. I want her to be able to see that because maybe she's gonna have to. I don't want her not to be equipped to be someone she would love to be in these moments,
Hmm.
because it's scary to
But
be
she's
that
becoming
person.
like a supportive warrior,
Yeah.
like someone
Oh,
who can see
mm-hmm,
something that because to be honest, I think that people see stuff like that in all ages. And
mm-hmm.
it's just I'm going to be honest, it's easy to walk away. It's
Yeah.
easy to not say anything
Mm-hmm.
because it's hard to even
Yeah.
because it's something we don't know, we can't fathom. We're not sure. I've never lost a sibling and
Yeah.
I can't imagine, but I know
Yeah.
that the conversation
Yeah.
to be there and to support and help
Yeah.
is important.
And to be fair, there's some importance in everyone in their hardship having some level of that of doing it alone, and having to carry that burden alone too. I don't think anyone. I don't know if I'm speaking for you. Sorry, the mic. That like we want you to take it from us. I don't think that's ever the case. We just would like that part of me to be acknowledged too. Like
Yeah.
it's a part of me now. You
Yeah,
know?
like that it's a part of who you are as a
Yeah.
person. And I like how you were talking about, honestly the shame
Yeah.
that comes with it. I think I was, just had this thought the other day as well. I feel like I'm giving a lot of people around me the 10%
Hmm.
and I am the other 90%. I'm kind of just you know trying to put it into maybe things that are stimulating hobbies, talking to my hospital provides me a chaplain I can speak to, and I have social workers who I can speak to on call if I need to talk to and rant to. But I feel like I'm giving maybe 10% of what I am, and there's a lot of shame behind that because I'm scared that if I become too emotional that people are going to pull away or walk away,
Hmm.
or it's just going to be burdensome on them and hard
Or
for
they're
them
gonna
to
judge you
handle.
for that.
Yeah, and
That's a
also
vulnerable, like showing your belly
yeah,
moment. Like if I was a cat, that's like you're like showing your belly basically.
yeah, it's like I'm literally if showing your mind completely is like showing your body completely. Like
Yeah, it's
they're both very intense feelings.
exposure
It's
and
yeah, exposure stuff.
vulnerability, and
Hmm. Oh yeah, and
if
having
you're
to
on the
learn that.
spectrum, the sensitivity to rejection,
Yeah,
it could kill you. Like it could be so overwhelming for
yeah,
people.
oh
For
yeah.
me, I can speak to my own experience. I'm super rejection sensitive, and
Mm.
it just comes off bad too. You're like,
Rejection is tough. Okay, we're gonna pause real quick. I gotta get my infusion going, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
These are so cold.
Start wearing makeup.
Oh my god, I'm not wearing makeup either. We are raw face, and I am wearing a wig that's not my color, and I am just vibing today, guys. Sheer vibes. That's usually how it goes. And this is actually my first time wearing a wig to infusion. I usually wear beanies and
Yeah.
just super cozy PJs. So the podcast got me up and ready and dressed up.
I was not given the same warning.
So I totally forgot to tell her this morning that my appointment was at 7:45, and yeah, so I bought her a dirty chai with 2 shots.
That's true.
Also, these gloves, these are chemotherapy gloves. I have some on my feet as well. They're basically ice packs, and they help with neuropathy. And what they do is they just help prevent me from getting it. I mean, there's research saying that they do help. So I haven't had any tingly, feelings at night or anything like that. So I feel like they're working pretty well. But I do have to. Oh my gosh, my stomach. I do have to take my hands out every now and then because it's so cold. Like, go in your fridge, grab your ice pack, and just hold it for like 5 minutes. I bet you can't.
Yeah.
That's a challenge. But anyway, we're ready. We're all hooked up to the chemo now, so we can start talking about the nitty gritty. I think we left off on rejection.
Yeah. Rejection sensitivity.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a big one because I think it's something that everybody fears. I think it's something that, because again, these are all emotions and like feelings, and I think that rejection is something that we don't voluntarily explore. That's not
No.
something that we're like, oh, one day I'm gonna wake up and be like, I'm gonna go to Starbucks and I'm gonna tell my barista that I love him and I'm gonna confess my love for a free latte. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. That's because it's just not something that I want to go and explore, right? So I think rejection is one of those emotions that we are forced to dabble in, and
Yeah. Well, and I think like what I think too is that like with rejection, you have to now explore why. And if you don't have a balanced like way of looking at things, for example, I struggle with depression. I struggle with anxiety. I'm most likely late diagnosed high masking autistic. Um, and with all of those things in mind, like how I perceive the situation after the rejection is really where the problem is. It's more of like trying to figure out, did I do something wrong? Was this personal? Was it not personal? What do I need to change about myself is really where it goes to, like, because I don't have wasn't taught to have like a positive self view, primarily because that's what you observe. You observe people not having it, so you don't have it. Like, you don't know there's a difference there. And I'm having to like learn that now. But like a lot of it, usually after rejection, it all roads lead to, Monica, there's something wrong with you, and you need to figure out how to change yourself so that you cannot receive this feeling again. And that's like why rejection sucks for me. And I'm learning now with a family, because I grew up in a family that never created rejection for me for the most part. They did everything. I was like a golden child. And then you go into like real life, you know,
it's like, hello.
like, yeah,
it's everywhere.
Yeah, and it's not personal all the time. It's not mean all the time. It's not bad all the time, you know. But in your mind, it's like hard to differentiate that um, that thought. At least it has been for me, you know, to differentiate it.
It's so finicky, rejection, because it's like sometimes rejection's positive. I think sometimes it's a boundary in a way that if you need to shut something down or if you need to just decline something, that's okay. That's something that's okay. So, but then it's like you can't control how the other person's going to react to that, or how they're going to feel, or how you feel, because sometimes being the rejector is also heavy. It's also not something that you want to do.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just think that, I think on this journey right now, I do have to set boundaries with doctors. And they're doctors, man. Like, they come in with their their white coats on, and I have the utmost respect for doctors. So having to say no sometimes, like, I don't feel comfortable doing this, I don't want to do it. It's weird to be the rejector, but it's not because I have malintent or anything like that. It's just because I have to set a boundary for myself, and I have to know what I want for myself. And then I'll say something to the doctor and they'll reject me. So it's like a very back and forth type of thing that I've been having to deal with lately. But and then another thing is, I think this is something that I have been made aware of recently, personally, is just when I kind of give people more than that 10% of what's going on in my life, I'm scared that they're not going to like it and they're going to reject it and they're going to like, and they're not going to do it in my face. I feel like people will listen, but my fear is that this is just too much for them, and it's,
They'll
their
slowly
boundary
like
needs to be
separate.
set and
Yeah,
they're going to like walk away from me.
yeah,
And in a way, I'm going to feel like I was rejected. And
that makes
that's
sense.
something that I've been dealing with lately, and I think that's something that a lot of cancer people feel with. I know my social worker talks about a thing called cancer ghosting, where you get diagnosed and a lot of people you thought would be there for you end up not being there at all. But then
Hmm.
on the flip side, there's a lot of people I did not expect to be there for me who are
Hmm.
here for me. So
Yeah,
it's interesting how all
yeah.
that goes.
I've also heard someone coin to me, and I've had to like learn to kind of have some peace with it. Is like rejection is protection too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes God allows. I feel like God has allowed rejection in my world in order to protect me from something in the future, or like something that like. And I'll speak from like I'm a like recovering codependent person, so like sometimes that rejection stops me from becoming codependent on that person. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But it feels like so I'm learning to embrace that rejection is protection,
Yeah.
and that it's meant to guide me and protect me, but also
Mm-hmm.
protect the person like you're interacting with. But like, ugh, it still feels so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm just like, someone ordered like I ordered something and they tell me no, I can't have it because they're out of stock. I low key feel like what the heck, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
so like
And it's
weird.
not something that they're doing on
Yeah,
purpose. Like if they're like, yeah, we don't have that,
yeah, like McDonald's with
I
the ice
want it
cream.
makes me want to go. I know they have that ice cream. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like when McDonald's says that they don't have ice cream, it's such a lie. I
You're
know you're lying to my face. Show me the machine right
yeah,
now.
but
Like,
it's really because they just like cleaned it. Something like if I was
dude,
them, I
but
probably would
they're
want to
not
do
cleaning it
too.
every day.
That's probably true.
Well, I hope they clean it every day, but there's no way that the odds of me pulling up while you're cleaning it
Every
are
time at 10
always.
o'clock at night,
Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
it's, like, it's too consistent.
Yeah, and I feel like McDonald's ice cream hits diffy. Like I definitely want that ice cream over anything right now. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, even stuff like that, like being told like, oh, even little things like, if like as far as rejection, just being told like, hey, do you want to go out tonight and hang out? And just getting that no, even if it's from someone really close, it
yeah.
still gets
And
uncomfortable.
they're like in
So
the hospital, like, oh, you don't?
yeah,
Like you're,
oh yeah, and it's just like I feel like it's one of those things, or even like people you're close to, because I mean, even if like Mo were to tell me
yeah,
no or something, or even if like
yeah,
my partner were to tell me no, he's not allowed to say that, by the way. Just kidding. No, but just in general, it's awkward. It's awkward. It
yeah.
gets like weird.
Well, and even like you said with your partner, I think like I often have felt like, and not because of that person. It could be like, oh, do you want to come watch this movie with me? No, I'm working, mom, babe. Like, oh, so you don't love me,
Yeah.
and we joke about it, but there's a little ounce of just like,
It's there.
yeah,
It's there. You're stewing a little bit.
yeah.
It
And
definitely
if
lights a
if I
spark.
get rejected again, later for something different by the same person, I'm like, oh crap,
Yeah.
I've moved down on this friendship. Oh
Yeah.
my
Two
gosh.
rejections.
By the
Okay.
same person
Okay.
in one
Three
day.
done.
It's not okay. I'm not okay.
I think it's easiest with partners to
Yeah,
dabble with the rejection emotion,
yeah.
because like I'll say some unhinged stuff to my partner. We'll be like cooking dinner, and I'll be like, "What if I poured this pot over your head?" Like or
I
something. I don't
hope
know.
I
It
hope
just
he
comes into
rejected
my brain,
it.
and
Intrusive thought.
obviously he's not gonna say yes, right? But if even when he says no, I'm just like, "You hate me." I'm just like, you don't love me. It's okay. I'll just go and sit in the corner and stay
Yeah.
quiet.
Until you come and get me
Yeah,
and fix it.
yeah. But rejection's a tough one. All right, let me get a new question going, because I saw this one question that was really fun. Okay, so this random question, it said, would you rather have to have a raccoon who knows your deepest, darkest secrets follow you around and at random yell out one of your secrets?
Oh.
Or, or, would, or would you rather have 10 pigeons who know nothing about you, but they follow you around and they randomly take flight and cause chaos?
Oh, I would probably do the first one.
The raccoon.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I first off, I don't like loud noises. And
yeah.
I feel like pigeons
They
creating
they
chaos
have this
creates a
weird
lot of
coo
like
too.
loud noises, and because I think with the tism, you want it ordered and like
Yeah.
sequential and like You want it in a process, so at least I know what's coming and I can prepare for it.
Yes.
And whatever they bring up, I could, maybe I need to work on it and talk about it and create some healing with my inner child about
maybe,
it.
Like,
so
what if it's like a secret, like that was so suppressed and you had no idea about?
It's like, where did this one come from?
And he's like, remember that one time? It's like when you're like, okay, imagine like the nights where you black out, you don't know what's going on.
Oh my gosh!
And like, let's say you do something crazy and your raccoon turns to you. Like,
remember that one time?
It's like 3 a.m. You're munching on like a breakfast burrito. you're eating like your leftover food at 3 in the morning, and your raccoon just like looks at you with like this profound sadness.
Yeah, into your soul too, just like straight at you,
and just dumps on you. I'd be like, dang.
Like right now, this is the time.
Yeah,
it's a real vulnerable moment.
Yeah,
it's 3 a.m., dude. 3 a.m.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, come on, man. We do this at like 12 noon or something. I don't know. I think
that might be tough.
It is tough because like, and then it would throw so many people off if your raccoon just starts talking.
Like in front of them, and they hear your deepest, darkest secret.
Yeah.
You're like on the bus.
I feel like in the general public, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah, because they won't know you.
They'll just think your raccoon is like unhinged. They'll just think you have
but
like
at
a really
Christmas
odd
dinner, like at Christmas dinner, it just like sprouts out one of your
during like the wedding speech.
Yeah.
The raccoon just like comes up to it and is like, just like does this little raccoon dialogue. I know raccoons like to like grip their hands, so he's probably like going like this and like he's waiting.
This is the time.
I honestly would choose the pigeons.
Really?
I think so. I would. No, I would choose the raccoon. What if I'm sleeping and the pigeons like take flight and poop on me or something? Or,
That's true.
In the shower.
And your mouth is all open.
Yeah, in the shower, like if they're gonna be wet, so they can't fly, so they're gonna probably like want to take their anger out on my ankles or something.
Physical pain versus emotional pain.
Yeah.
Which one's better?
They're gonna like peck at me, and I don't have enough corn supply. At least the panda, I can just give it the rest of my Chipotle bowl.
That's
be like,
true.
Here you go. I feel like, okay, I guess I would choose not the panda. Oh my god, the raccoon. I guess I would choose the raccoon, and I feel like I would really try to befriend it and change its mindset. I would teach it more ways to speak. I'd maybe teach it a hobby so that it's more occupied and doesn't want to like.
You give him social emotional intelligence.
Yeah, I'll give him
the ability to read
the room.
A
purpose besides having to say everything that I'm saying. I do. Yes. Oh yeah. But yes, that is. I would definitely choose the raccoon. So thank you, ChatGPT, for that question. If you would have chose the 10 pigeons, I want to know why. So please let us know in the comments.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to know, like, are you okay with that much, bird
like chaos
droppings?
Yeah.
And, like, what if you're, at church on Sunday and your pigeons decide to like go crazy during someone's baptism?
And pigeons can see 360 degrees. So
that's so gross. So they'll see what you're doing at all times.
I mean, don't fact check me on that.
You have 20 pairs of eyes, 360 scope.
Always there watching.
And they don't know a thing about you.
But they will.
Do it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. What's another good question? What is... Okay. So this is a Cancer question for the both of us.
Hi there. Oh, but you got your mittens on, so...
Oh, yeah.
I do hand and arm massages, but...
Oh, my goodness.
Would you like to have one?
I think I'm okay for right now. Okay. But thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No.
What do I sign up?
That is so cool. Oh, can she get... Okay. That's so cool. We had a volunteer come and offer to massage our hands and feet. I think that's really sweet. That's very sweet.
Yeah, that is.
I'm trying to like use my glove on my phone. There's like a sweet spot. We could push pause real quick. I'll get back onto it. I am not sure what I'm doing here, but let's go. All right, this is a question that I've been wanting to ask. I think it's kind of funny. So we like to shine a lot of humor and light on the whole situation and see the good in it. And one of the questions that I found was, what is like a situation that we were laughing at during this like whole time that we've been here, like during my whole cancer journey so far? Like, what is a situation that we found laughable? I have one in mind if you want me to go first.
Yeah, go first.
Okay, so the first time, it was like the second time that I was getting my port accessed in the ER.
Yes. Oh my
gosh. I had this nurse. He was so funny. He was like very like he just reminded me of my grandfather. Like, he was just super cool, really chill. and he was accessing my port, which, for those of you who don't know, this is a port. It is.
Mike's in the way.
Yeah, my mic's in the way. I will insert a picture or something, but let me explain it. It's basically like a little device that's connected to your heart, and it makes it easier for chemotherapy and like drawing blood because it takes away from overworking your veins. So I think that's a good enough explanation. I think that's
That makes
I
sense.
think that's yeah, okay. Anyway, you have to access it with this really thick needle, and we were in the ER, and I was laying down flat in the bed, and this nurse is like, and I was like, what do you mean, And so he goes to like put the needle, start inserting the needle, and he puts it in, and it's just like not going fully in to my chest, and so I'm like, it's supposed to be really easy, and I kid you not, you guys see like flattens his palm, puts it on top of the needle,
Like,
and he just jumps and like
just full body
completely smashes it into my port. I'm like,
and you would like hear it, like you hear like the push through, and
yeah,
it's like,
you like heard it get punctured, and it's never been that hard. So in my head I was
Never.
like, he broke my port. My
Yeah.
ports. I gotta go back
We
to
got
get
in
surgery, and it was freaking out. But it was so funny. Like we were like cracking up. I literally heard her go, "Oh," and I was just like, And then that nurse. Okay, and same nurse, by the way. For those of you who don't know, steroids, when you get steroids injected into you, it like makes your crotch burn. I already spoke about this. I'm going to speak about it till the end of time because I need to bring awareness about this. I need people to know what I'm going through on a weekly basis. But he had to give me steroids, and so he was giving me a good amount of steroids. The best way to do it is to like slowly infuse it into the port, right? Just slowly infuse it. This nurse like looks away, and he just fully inserts the syringe. I'm laying down flat, by the way. I was
like
very,
a crack addict getting its crack.
yeah, dude. I don't know if it was like a tough day for this man, but I was laying down completely flat, and I was ill stricken. I couldn't, like, my head was hurting. I had Epstein-Barr virus. Don't come at me. And so, yeah, the steroids like smacks me, and I literally like a fucking, like, this is me laying down, and then once it all hit me at once, I was like, oh my god. He immediately like sat up. Like I had abs for a minute, like a full like 8-pack. I like gripped the bars on the side of the bed, and I was just like, ah. And he's like, oh my god, oh my, I totally forgot that I needed to do that slow. And I'm like,
Oh my gosh, how do you
I was
forget
like,
this?
bro,
Like
it was
steroids are like
quite,
standard.
yeah. But I look back at it now, and I tell all my nurses, I'm like, can you insert it slow so that I don't like go crazy? But I look back at that and I laugh, and yeah, it was a chaotic emergency room trip, but I think that moment was just his little hop. Like he literally did a jump.
Full body off the floor. It wasn't like,
Yeah,
it wasn't, yeah,
he
it
was not
not
hiding
fun.
the fact that he needed to
And he
go
did
ham.
not a great job the next time I heard, right?
Well, it's so funny because that actual port insert, I have a scar on my port now.
Yeah, like
I have a scab there. Like,
and mind
it's so
you, like
gross.
how the port works, isn't there like a sweet spot within like the port where
Yes.
they're supposed to go through, like not outside of that? So like the next person here, when you were getting your transfusion, like gently like put it in, and
yeah,
like
put it in. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a pretty
that's how it's
seamless
supposed to be.
situation.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it was like shoved into me. It was painful.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah.
I guess mine, I'm not, I'll try hard to elaborate on it, but so mine was like when we were talking about you losing your hair, and I think maybe the day of where we like where your dad like cut it off for you or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about using it as like bracelets or like giving it as Christmas presents. And I thought it was like the most hilarious thing.
Dude, literally,
like
the bald girl, she needs to be stopped when it comes to me being bald, because she literally, like maybe an hour ago, we were sitting down doing a puzzle, and she's like, I think I have a good idea for the podcast. And I'm like, what is it? She's like, Wigs in the Wild. And I'm like, what does Wigs in the Wild even mean? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, do you want me to like run around in like a rural forest with a wig on? She's
with
like,
different
yes.
wigs.
With like different wigs. I promise you guys we're gonna make this video, and I'll put like some Enya music in the background as I frolic in the
exactly
forest
what I envisioned.
with different 40-inch
like
weaves.
moving
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the weeds out of the way so
I'll
your
be
wig
like,
can come in.
I'll play that one song where it's like sail away, and I'm just gonna like keep like opening up like the shrubble and like popping my head through.
It feels whimsical.
I'll eat one poison berry for you guys.
Yeah, just one. The
And
chemo
if
will
you,
get
if
it.
you really think I should go on mushrooms, let me know. I think that'd be great.
I think
I think that'd be
I
good
don't
for
know.
my
Have
soul.
you like in like this safari like moment where you're like, crikey, it's a rhino.
She wants me to like swim through swamp. She really wants this to be super wild. She's gonna take me to the La Brea tar pits and
No, the zoo.
And
We're gonna
force
throw
me
your
to
ass
get
in
in.
there. They won't eat you.
She's gonna throw me in the gorilla enclosure. She's gonna just make me pray for. She's gonna make me pray for my life. I think that would be great. I honestly love the vision, whatever vision it may be, and I think we're gonna have to recreate that.
Exactly.
Perhaps on my birthday.
Maybe. That's perfect timing.
I'm gonna bring all 5 of them for you guys. Well, actually, I have 8 wigs now.
One
so
a day.
You get to see
Keeps the doctor away.
8 different wigs, 8 different terrains. So
come explore with me.
Please like and subscribe. If this is the content you want, it's there. We got it. And then we're absolutely, there's boundaries here. I'm not going to eat anything off the floor. I'm not climbing
just
anything.
talked about rejection sensitivity.
I will not be
Why
barefoot.
are you doing this?
I'm going to reject her and she's going to accept it. We gotta work through these motions. But yes, I'm down. So wigs in the wild. Anything wigs, to be honest. Just being bald has been such a vibe.
I know.
I always like, for some reason, like if I'm a big writer, so like if I'm like kind of stuck, I will literally be like, I will literally like extend my hand like this and be like, and try to get a thought going.
Have you done the wormhole of, what is it called, phrenology, where you like the bumps of your head like speak or are supposed to tell you about yourself?
I have so many.
It's like
bumps
in
on my
like
head.
it's an old school like science.
Really?
But it's not real.
What the fuck are you telling me this?
Because I think it would be interesting to see what your little bumps in your head tell you.
But there is really I have one very odd space on my head. And I think it could have been from like my childhood.
Did you get hit in the head?
I don't know, but it would explain a lot about my life. But I literally have like a weird, kind of like a dent in my head. And I really don't know where
I
it's
gotta
from.
feel it. I'm gonna see where it's at on
Could
this
you hand
map.
me the blue gloves? I have to swap out the gloves as we go because they melt. They're ice packs. So, new gloves alert. Yay! Let's see. They're so cold, you guys. Yay! These ones are blue. But yes.
Wigs in the wild.
Wigs in the wild. It's gonna be great.
It's catchy.
If you guys want, we'll like post the podcast, but then we'll also post like a bonus video for you guys. So maybe we can do like wigs in the water.
Wigs in Cancun.
Wigs in Barbados. And then we'll force my dad to pay for everything. It'll be great.
When?
Yeah.
When?
We'll get the boys to pay and we're gonna take our wigs on world tour.
This is purely.
And we'll call it WW. Wait. WWT. Wigs World Tour.
Can we get
We're not gonna say tour. He's also bald. I feel like we could get Pitbull to come with us, and then we could get him to try one on.
Yeah. I think we're developing this really well.
I think he'd look really good in like a very dark brown layered middle part down to the back. And then I'll do something fun. We'll see. But I definitely think this is like really good. I think we should, so every week we'll post a podcast video and then we'll post a little video of me in a wig doing something. I don't know.
Wigs in the Wild World Tour.
Yeah.
Just 2026.
Wigs in the Wild World Tour 2026. That's our New Year's resolution.
We'll make t-shirts.
We'll make t-shirts, yeah.
It's like those, have you seen those shirts that have like the different pictures of their girlfriend? But
yes, and it's like edited.
Yeah,
and they're
but
like fading in and out, and it's like.
But now you're gonna do that with your wigs. That's gonna be the shirt, the different
me in different wigs. If you would like, I can also personify each of the wigs.
Yeah.
Each wig will have its own little personality.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, let me see. Let me see what other questions I have on here because the podcast will be long, and I think we only have like 40 minutes. We need some more time.
There's-
Oh wait, I didn't answer my unhinged
yeah.
thought of the week.
That's true.
Let me think, because I've had a lot of unhinged thoughts. Literally, like right now, I'm unemployed and I don't do anything. I just write and make TikToks and videos. So it's been a nice life. It's pretty chill. So a lot of my thoughts are just ridiculously unhinged. Oh, I think this week though, I would say, or I guess this past week, I impulsively bought myself an animal. I went to PetSmart at like
This
8
is a trend
p.m.
in your life, Nia. This is not.
This is something that I have done since I was given a pair of keys and wheels. I will impulsively go to the store and I will buy a pet. And they all have lived very fruitful lives, by the way. Anyway,
She's a good pet
I'm a
mom.
great pet mom. They're very spoiled. But I went to PetSmart and I'm sorry, Petco. We're Petco in this house. And sorry, PetSmart. I went to look at the cats just to look at them. And I really, really, really wanted to adopt another cat. And for those of you who don't know me, my partner, we have 2 cats already. Their names are Whiskey and Tequila. Their nicknames are Whiskerson and Teki Meow or Technoni. And so we like the liquor names. I got a fish, long story short. And his name is Lemon Drop. So can't give him a full liquor name because he's small. So I gave him Lemon Drop. So yeah. He's cute. I'll show you guys pictures later because I want everyone to see him. And I actually bought him on accident because I thought he was dead. And I was going to take the cup to the front of the store and let them know, like, hey, this fish has passed, and I think you need to take him and put him
somewhere where a kid doesn't see it.
Yeah, away from here because I'm upset. I was upset. I thought that he passed. I picked it up, and yeah, little man was okay and alive and well. And so I was like, I'm going to give you a second chance at life.
He baited you, dude. He's like,
dude, they don't.
This bee looks gullible.
He put the baited me in beta, or the beta and baited me. And I was like, all right, I'll take you. And he's actually living such a great little life. He has a little flamingo statue that says namaste. And then he has this really absolutely ridiculous underbite. His underbite's ridiculous. If you were to like,
it's like
go
Danny.
like this.
Didn't Danny have a underbite or an overbite? One of the two.
An underbite.
Yeah.
I really empathize with animals that have a really serious underbite. I think that's my niche thing. I just think they're the cutest things. And I've never seen a beta fish have, and like they have like that like weird like
pucker.
Yeah, but this is like there's a gap there. Like if I precisely drop his food in the water, it will fall right into his mouth, and he doesn't even have to open it. It's so cute. It's so cute. But yes, that was my unhinged thought of the week. Was like, I'm bored, I'm lonely, I'm sad, I'm gonna go buy a fish, and I did it, and I acted on the unhinged thought. So
at least it wasn't like a full-on animal, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like if I were to act on my most unhinged thoughts, I would have a capybara in my bedroom, and I would have stolen it from Phoenix Zoo or the Wildlife World Zoo. It would have been great.
Little baby one. Are they
They're
cute?
so small. Yeah, baby capybaras are really precious. I saw someone call a baby capybara once a coconut puppy because they have like a little coconut head.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this thing.
And they're coconut colored.
They're so cute.
Oh, show the crowd.
Oh,
look them.
How cute it is.
I want them in abundance. I want a package deal, like maybe 5. One of them has to be a liter. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how cold this is on your hands. It's actually ridiculous. All right, well, I think we have enough content. I think we did a good job. I think we did a great job, especially for the first episode. This is such a trial and error episode, and so if you stick through it to the end, I'm sending you 50,000 kisses to the forehead. Okay, 50,000. Anyway, and also, yeah, keep up with us. We still have 9 more rounds after this, and then we have radiation, and I have a surgery to recover from. So it's going to be quite the journey. If you want to follow along, that'd be awesome. And any questions or comments, or maybe even concerns, please let us know in the comments, and I will love to see them. I will not reject them.
Please don't.
I will sit with them. And yes. All right. Toodaloo. Since I do have breast cancer, I want to call you guys my breasties. All right.
That's
bye,
great.
Bye, breasties. Have a great rest of
See
your
you later.
day. Today's Tuesday, but I don't know when you watch this. When you do watch it,
Have a blessed day.
Enjoy. Have it blessed.